Alright, what's up boys? Today I'm going to show you how you can achieve an attractive face no matter where you start from. Just look at me here. I went from fat to attractive and I went from ugly to attractive. So I'm the living example of the fact that something like this can be done. Your facial attractiveness is generally broken down to these main things: clear skin, jawline along with neck size, tone, and finally, grooming. The first step seems pretty obvious. Facial attractiveness and attractiveness in general is noted down to health. Think about this: an unfit guy with dull and acne-filled skin never looks healthy. These are signs of disease and weakness. And our modern lifestyle makes sure that we stay weak indefinitely. There are things you can do to reduce acne, like using a nice face wash and using moisturizer and sunscreen, which I'll get into in a minute or so. But it all does come down to your base lifestyle. If your base is weak, then how do you expect to build a goddamn skyscraper? The biggest change you can make right now is to fix your diet. Eat whole, unprocessed foods. I'm talking about single ingredient stuff. Use those to make your meals. Have a balanced diet. This is the most important thing you need to understand. Let me tell you something, man. Keto is bullshit. Mediterranean is bullshit. Low-fat anabolic diets, they are bullshit. What a healthy human being requires is a balanced whole food diet to get the maximum amount of nutrients you require. Now, another thing is that you need to minimize your junk food intake, because they are the exact opposite of healthy foods. All of them are processed and filled with shitty artificial ingredients. And most of all, out of everything else, they have the worst effect on your skin. I've noticed this countless times on myself. Whenever I consume a whole lot of junk food, the very next day I get horrible breakouts. I'm not saying to completely cut out junk food, I'm just telling you to consume it in moderation. You'll notice a major difference in your health and the way your skin looks immediately. Now that we have got our base covered, it's time to build up on it. Skincare after fixing your diet is the most essential part here to get clear skin. Just get down with a consistent routine that you can stick to for the rest of your life. For example, I wash my face twice a day, use moisturizer twice a day, and I use sunscreen once a day, alongside exfoliation around twice a week. At the very most, it just takes me around 10 minutes. By spending just 10 minutes on your skin every day, you can make a whole lot of progress. Now, I'm sure that a lot of you are confused as to what type of products you should use. Well, it's pretty simple. If you want clear skin, then you need to minimize acne. For that, use a salicylic acid face wash. The one that I personally like to use is this one from Dr. Rachel. It's a great brand, and I'm not sponsored by them, I just really like their products. Now for moisturizer, use an aloe vera gel moisturizer. It's universal and works for everyone. For sunscreen, use one that goes on all skin types, so you don't have to go through the mental gymnastics it takes to figure out your skin type. A bonus tip is to use lip balm as well, if you want attractive looking lips. It's not gay. A pair of sexy lips will boost your facial attractiveness by a lot, so do use lip balms. That's all for your skincare routine. Next up, to becoming a Giga Chad is to unlock a sexy jawline. Some people say that all you need for an attractive jawline is to get down to a low body fat percentage. Well, that's just bullshit. Sure, having a low body fat percentage does help out, but it's your base that counts. If your base is shit, then either way, you're not gonna look good. Look at me here. I was fat, then I got lean. Still had a shitty jawline. So being lean for your jaw gains isn't all that. You need to exercise. Make it look good. Same concept as being skinny fat. Put on muscle first, then get leaner, because if you don't have any muscle there and you get leaner, it's just gonna look like shit. Building your chewing muscles is the most important thing you can do to get a good jawline regardless of your bone structure. Take Brad Pitt as an example here. Brad is known for his jawline. And if you look closely at it, then you'll notice it's not just the bone structure. but actually his chewing muscles are extremely developed. Now I'm also a leading example here. I've noticed severe jaw gains in the past year or so by just doing some of these simple steps. The first thing is posture. It's an instant fix. Mewing is perhaps the biggest contributor to your jaw gains. Just swallow your spit up, and the posture your tongue ends up in is the right way of mewing. Keep your mouth closed, your teeth grinding against each other, and breathe through your nose. The breathing through your nose was something that I struggled with back in the day when I started out, but it's a really important part of mewing. Don't neglect it. After a week or so of constantly breathing through your nose, you'll get used to it. Also, you specifically increase your jaw muscle mass by just training it like any other muscle. Things like chewing gum is really effective. Now, the one exercise that really helped me gain muscle in my jaw area was this thing, the towel in the mouth neck curl. Not only does it make your neck thicker, which is also a big part of facial attractiveness, but it also works out your jaw muscle since you're using your jaw to constantly press down on the towel. It's practically the same concept as use the towel grip pull-ups for the forearms. Now let's get down to tone. Look at these two pictures here. Which one is more attractive? The man with the flabby looking face or the man with the toned face? Obviously the latter. You can increase your tone by doing facial yoga. Just go on YouTube and follow along a workout. It's something that majorly helped me out. Obviously going down to low body fat percentages helps in this department, so here's what you do to achieve that. Focus on exercising every goddamn day. Lift heavy and eat healthy. As your muscle mass increases, your body fat will gradually drop down. You don't have to track your macros like all of these nerds. Just fast throughout most of the day and eat hearty in the evening. That's my personal secret to staying lean throughout the year while simultaneously building muscle. Now finally, let's go over grooming. I'll be straight with you here, no need for mental gymnastics. No need to figure out your face shit, just talk to your barber. Ask for what he thinks would look good on you and go with that. Your barber is a professional, he knows your face shape, your hair type, and what type of hairstyle would suit you. So just tell your barber, lead the way, trust me, you'll look good at the end. Well, that's it for the hair, but now let's go over facial grooming. If you have shitty eyebrows, obviously set them straight, shave that goddamn unibrow up. If you can't do that yourself, then just ask your barber. It's not something that takes up a lot of money. Just ask your barber to thread it up and your eyebrows will look amazing. As for your facial hair, I'll be honest, just work with what you got. Again, I'm gonna say this, ask your goddamn barber. If you can grow some out, then grow them out for like a month or so, then ask your barber for his opinion, and go with whatever he says. If your facial hair situation is pretty shitty or your face just ends up looking round because it's patchy, then just shave it off. You'll look much better. Also, don't forget to experiment. Personally, my cheeks aren't that full, so I can't let my hair grow out that much. I have to groom it up by cutting my sideburns and shaving off my cheeks, so that my face doesn't look round. So I've tried a handful of goatee styles, and right now I'm going for that Tyler Durden look with the petite goatee. Well, that's all for today, folks. Now check out my Barney Stinson video if you want to learn how to instantly be more attractive to girls.